I just feel like I can see into your back door more than I normally can.
Don't tell the kids, but I have already hit record, so that was well timed. No secret who's here today.
Just trying to save you from ruining the podcast.
Well, there's not much hope of that. I seem loud. I wasn't paying attention. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. It's all fish and chips, the podcast. My name is Thor, and this is episode 84 of the podcast. We creep ever closer to that big triple-digit number that we all know we're headed towards.
I feel so old.
You should feel old. Off-putting. Now everyone's giving away the secrets, but so let's just jump to it. Across from me, he's found his love again. The dream is back alive. He's going to...
Stop clicking.
Clicky, clicky, clicky on the pen.
Shouldn't have given me a pen.
Man, his autism has kicked in. We got Bubby over there in his Kansas City sweatshirt.
Hey, and it's shorts weather. Shorts and hoodie.
We're going to get to that here in just a minute.
Bubby already got there.
Bubby,
Beat ya.
That's a story of Bubby's life right there.
But tell them what I wear every day.
Well, and then
Just on Mondays.
right next between me and Bubby.
Betwixt you. Betwixt you.
She's betwixt and betwixing.
I like Twix.
It's Amanda. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is already off the rails, and it ain't going to get any better. Hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Welcome to back to the world of the living, off the airwaves and here in real life.
Thanks.
She's got her official podcast hoodie on.
Yeah.
I got mine in my office. I was thinking about wearing it today. Then I said, traffic and weather on the 8th. It's going to be close to 68 degrees today, and I'm going to just go ahead and lighten it up a little bit. I did not wear shorts, but tomorrow I'm probably going to wear shorts. That's going to be almost 70 tomorrow.
Really?
So, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
That is a long...
It's a huge jump from today.
Yeah.
It was almost 70
It was almost
today.
70 today, but it's going to be...
I'm going to wear shorts again tomorrow.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week. Last we spoke, fellow listeners at home, we were on the edge of snowpocalypse. It was coming to get us. We were going to get 16 inches of snow. We were going to be buried. The world was going to end. The snow came. We got about 6 inches worth of snow. The world kind of ended. And then we suffered through a bunch of cruddy, cold days. And then today, the sun came back out, warmed our hearts, got us all worked up and excited.
For spring.
Spring is going to sprung here before too long. And tell you what, kids, I'm done with winter. So bring it. So it's been a wild bit of a week, but things are calming down. Weather's warming up. Everybody's looking forward to some stuff. Bubby, what are you looking forward to?
Easter? I don't know.
April 4th, Beer Fest is coming up at the Expo Center. Are you looking forward to that? I just heard it on the radio on the way.
I didn't even know that was.
They got 150 types of beer, and I went, "Oh my god, that sounds terrible," but it sounds like something Bubby would like.
Yeah, sounds like Kevin.
They got ciders and seltzers. Man, are you going to Beer Fest?
No.
You ever been to one of those things out at the Expo Center? Those
No.
wacky little things, the wedding shows and the beer festivals and
Got circus coming up, right?
got the circus coming up, and I'm going to try to get everybody to go to the circus, and nobody's going to want to go, and then we're not going to go to the circus. But I personally would love to go to the circus because I like a good circus. They got a human cannonball. A friend of the podcast, Carol, knows a human cannonball. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
Friends.
Having friends or...
Friends with a cannonball.
What?
Human cannonball.
Is that like friends with benefits, but different?
I don't know.
Friends with cannonballs. You know what I'm talking about, kids.
Come on.
Well, Bubby, how do you get in that career? How do you decide one day, shoot me out of a cannon? That's what I want to do. What's your path down that road? Is that a vocational school? Do you go to OTC for that?
It's got to be something you're born with.
You think you just one day when you wake up, your baby, you're 3 years old, you finally figured out object permanence. I don't know when that happens in children. Anybody? It doesn't matter. And then you go, yep, I could be a dinosaur wrangler. I could be a horse doctor, or you know what, human cannibal. And you just go with that.
Gotta want to work at a carnival.
I don't know. Different things, carnival and circus.
Well,
Carney's a
they have-
lower level of person, Bubby, than circus worker.
I bet they have human cannonballs at fairs and circuses, or not circus, but fairs and carnivals.
I don't. That seems like a lot.
They have bands and all
And
kinds of other
bands
things.
and pig. Yeah, you get a band anywhere. I could get a band here on the show if I wanted to.
Pig races.
What's Bill doing? Is Crash Landing available? Can I get them hooked up? Come in here and
They're devastating.
devastating rock and roll. In case Amanda's like, what the hell? Is
I'm
going
just
on?
watching the show.
All right. I was just excited about human cannibal.
I know.
I like a good on Facebook Marketplace currently for $6,000. I just saw it the other day. I can buy a wheel of death, one of them big spheres that I ride the motorcycle around in a circle and upside down and stuff. And I was like, first of all, it doesn't come with motorcycles, so you got to BYOB, bring your own bike. But I don't think that's for me. I don't think the wheel of death is, or the circle of death, or whatever, globe of death, whatever they call that thing, is for me. I don't think that's a thing I'm going to be good at in the circus.
Anything that ends in death.
And anything that ends in death. You know what? Just in life in general. If it ends in death, I'm probably not interested.
Right.
The wheel of death, the death race, anything with death in it. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Bobby, what have you been up to? We've been doing.
This last week, not much. Hibernating in the house.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go anywhere because of the snow.
Boy, got the week off? Did you get most of the week off?
He did the whole week.
What do you do? Anything fun? Build a snowman?
No.
Go sledding?
He's like me. He doesn't like to go out in the cold,
Okay.
which is fine with me.
Dog like to go out in the cold though?
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it. Snow's on the deck. He just loves going out and just eating the snow.
Yeah, that's what ours do too.
Writing his name with his wiener.
What?
Peeing in the snow.
What?
what?
That dog.
I really didn't hear it. You went really quiet.
He went writing his name with his wiener.
Oh.
I will go ahead and pull that out.
I'll give you $5 to watch that dog write its name with its wiener.
Okay. I was going to put Bubby on the soundboard, but now that's going to be Amanda. Amanda's going to have her own spot on the soundboard that says, I'll give you $5 to watch that dog write his name with his wiener. I'm going to rate this episode rated X. I don't know about wiener writing, but my dogs do love going out in the snow. They like to wrestle out there, stir up all that mud and get it nice and muddy out in the backyard. How about you? You got the dogs out there in the snow, or are they hibernating inside with them?
Olivia likes it. She'll like frolic in the snow. Sam hates it. He's like, why are we out here?
The cousin dog and her new friend, they love running around in the snow too.
I bet.
They're coming over next weekend. They're staying the weekend. There's gonna be 4 of them here just raising a ruckus. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. By the time everyone listens to this, it'll have come and gone, and hopefully I'll still be alive, and the house will be in one piece.
Live to tell the tale.
Live to tell the tale. We got a couple things going on this week. Amanda has brought in a fun game that we're going to give a shout out to as well. The people at Hot Seat, the game. Shouts out to you guys. We're going to give your game a shot here in a second.
At hotseatgame.com.
You think? Oh, does it say it on your side of the
It says
board?
on my side.
Okay, I don't have that. So I was like, Bobby, that's impressive. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Just gonna
Reading the board.
Yeah.
either send you somewhere real scary or to the game.
Right? Either way, check it out. We'll just call out some random web addresses through the course of this episode. You just go to them and see what's there.
Let us know.
Let us know. Right.
Because
Right
we're not going.
Because we're not going because we're scared.
Yeah.
Start with hotseat.com. See where that gets you. Armando, let's just kick it off there, and then we'll loop around everything else.
Okay.
Give the folks at home a quick rundown of how Hot Seat works. We're not going to play.
We're not going to play the full game.
Yeah, we're not
just
going to make you suffer through that.
So we're going to have, we'll say, Thor, you're going to draw a card, and on the card, there's a question. You're going to read the question out loud.
Yep.
And then we're all going to write the answer. Well, Bubby and I will write the answer that we think you would give. Like, say, what would I name my pet goldfish?
Okay.
Then Bubby and I would guess a name and write it down. And then we give our answers to you. And then you read all of them, including your answer, the real answer.
The correct answer.
Aloud. And then we try to guess which one is actually your answer.
Okay. So both of you, because there's only 3 of us playing.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 shot for both of you.
Yeah.
And we're not going to keep score. We're just going to do this for fun. We'll try a round of it.
I just think it's fun too because then our lovely listeners can also guess.
Yeah, you can guess. You won't know, so you won't know whose is whose.
No.
So you got to play along at home and say, "I think Bubby would name his pet goldfish Mauricio del Toro."
Yeah.
I'm going to pause this real quick. And we're back. I'm going to have to edit those two things together because I hit the wrong button and stopped the other one and started this one. That's fine. So we're going to play some hot seat. Let's let Bubby go first.
Okay, Bubby.
Bubby,
Pick a card.
You're going to draw a card.
Drawing.
You're going to draw a card. You're going to read the question on the card. Then we're going to write down what we think your answer will be while you write down what your answer will be. Bubby got a good one. He's excited about it. And
Are you going to share it with us?
Yes.
Whenever
You're ready.
talking.
I was just recapping the instructions
Okay.
here. Folks, you play along at home and you think of what Bubby's answer will be. If you want to write it into the podcast, you can write it in it'sallfishandchips.com. We'd love to hear what your answer would have been. All right, Bubby, read your question.
What can I never get enough of?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I know the answer.
Bum, 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 bum,
We're gonna we pull off the tab. Yeah, you pull
Yeah.
off the bottom. The tab here. Bubby. Don't cheat, Amanda.
You also have to write yours down, or
I thought
we'll
you
know.
Yeah, you got to write yours down, Bubby.
I thought I'd tell you. I'm sorry.
No, because then you won't be reading it, and we'll know it's yours.
Right?
The people at home won't, but we will.
Right.
My pen even writes in pink.
Well, that's what happens when you get the pink pen.
This is a.
Except it's almost out of ink, and
I'll get you. No, we can share pens. I don't know. I got mine. I knew what the answer was right away.
so I tear mine off, and
You're gonna tear yours off. I'm putting mine in there in the middle. Amanda's putting hers.
Folded them in half.
Fold them in half. You gotta shuffle them up so we don't know whose is whose, Bubby. We won't look. I'm not looking.
I'm not looking.
And
do I don't put mine in there.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, I do?
So you're gonna read all three like they were like.
Oh, so you're not going to know who's
Yeah.
is who?
We don't know
Yeah.
whose is whose. If you just read our answers, we know that won't be it. If you just read your answer, we'll know it's that one.
Okay, gotcha.
Holy hell.
That took a
I
minute.
thought this was going to be easy.
This game should be easy. I don't know why this is so complicated.
I was like,
Bubby did not understand.
I know my answer.
Yeah. All right, Bubby, read the question one more time and then the three answers.
Okay. The question: what can I never get enough of?
Okay.
Answer number 1.
Yep.
In no particular order.
In no particular order. Okay. You can't laugh at him because then we know it's not yours. But continue.
I might be laughing at my own because I know mine's funny.
Okay. I believe that actually.
You spelled it wrong. All right.
God damn it.
The answer is Chipotle.
Okay. Oh, I gotta hit the.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle's my life.
Second answer: cheese.
Oh, that's good too. Third answer.
Chipotle.
Oh, 2 Chipotles and a cheese.
Whose is whose?
Amanda, I know what I wrote.
I'm going to guess that Bubby's actual answer is cheese.
I'm going to go with Bubby's actual answer is cheese as well because I'm pretty sure Amanda and I both wrote Chipotle.
What do I get at Chipotle? I get lots of cheese.
All right, so we heard you. We figured you out, Bubby.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was not a plant, by the way. That was
No, that was funny.
I should tell my cheese story. I don't think I've told
All
the
right.
story.
Okay, tell us.
all right, bring it on,
just,
baby.
just a real quick.
Okay.
So in high school, we were we had a group that always sat together at lunch tables. And
Yep.
in high school, I don't know, when you get chili or whatever, you'd get a cheese stick as a side.
Chili and a hunk of cheese.
So one day, somebody next to me didn't want their cheese and said, "Hey, you want my cheese?"
Was he coming on to you?
I just like
No.
the way he did the head nod with, you want my cheese?
Hey, you want my cheese?
So I said, "Yeah, sure, all right. I like cheese, so yeah, I took his cheese." Well,
Hey,
And I
hold on, it gets better.
okay, because I was going to say,
There's more to
Bubby, is cheese code for virginity?
No, it's actual
Okay.
cheese.
Okay, he
All
took
right.
his cheese. Now what?
So then the guy next to him goes, "Hey, I don't want my cheese. You want my cheese?"
Oh, shit.
I was like, Mike can eat another piece of cheese. Okay, I'll take your cheese. Next thing I know, people all the way around the table are are
Pass-
passing down the cheese.
Pass the cheese.
And they're putting it on my plate. So by the end of I've got a stack of cheese. There's no way I eat it.
You would be careful. You get clogged up eating that much
Right?
cheese. But what I learned here, Bubby's easy for cheese.
Do anything for cheese.
All right. Well, apparently. All right. Bubby can't get enough cheese or Chipotle. All right, Amanda, you're up.
Okay.
You're next in line here. All right, Bubby, you got the concept now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What advice would I give my younger self?
Oh, crap. I'm going to write this.
I don't.
I got a good one. Or at least I like it. I don't know if it's good. Okay, Amanda's going to try to be sneaky so we don't know whose is whose here.
Okay.
I like this game. This is a good game.
Right?
Bubby's thinking over there. Boom, 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 boom. What advice is young Amanda going to get from current Amanda? What's she going to tell her younger self? Time travel movie here. It's like 12 Monkeys, but better. Back to the Future. It's I'm trying to think of a bunch of time travel movies. Time Cop. Not a good time travel.
Okay, this is not fair. I have a pink pen with pink writing.
Well,
she
you're not
knows.
seeing it.
She
I
knows
know.
her answer. Again, Bubby, I don't think you understand the concept of this game. Amanda knows which answer is hers.
I'm
I
not
can't
guessing.
see the answers.
But she doesn't know ours, and if I'm the only one writing in pink,
No,
she
she
knows
doesn't.
which
I
I
one
know
is.
what my handwriting looks like.
Amanda
and I
knows
know
the correct
my
answer. We are trying to guess the correct answer, the one that Amanda says.
I know.
So what does it matter if she knows which one yours is? Because she knows which one is the correct one. The only
But you-
person who would be affected by pink is me, and I can't see it.
For some reason, I thought maybe she would try to pick whose is whose.
No, she's just
no.
we're-
I didn't
not-
get to pick
not
because
in
you both
this
wrote
game.
the same thing.
right. But also, we were trying to guess what your answer would be. That's the
Yeah.
only game. Me and you are going to guess Amanda's answer.
Yeah.
All right.
But my answer's in there to throw you off, and your answer's in there to throw me off.
Okay.
And the people at home don't know any of the three.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
I swear
so
to God.
again, the question.
Before the next time we play a game, Bubby has to read the instructions ahead of time.
Okay.
You might want to email to
Noted.
fax them to me.
Fax 'em.
What advice would I give to my younger self?
Okay, here we go.
Go to class.
Okay. That's a good answer.
You don't have to do it.
Oh, all right.
Give up now.
All right, Bubby. Now, those all three sound like things that Amanda would tell her younger self. What do you think the correct answer is? What's the one that Amanda wrote down?
Give up now.
Okay, I was going to say go to class. But I'm pretty sure it's the third one.
The correct answer is you don't have to do it.
With no
What is it?
no context whatsoever. In general, you just don't have to do
General, you don't have to go do that if you don't want to.
it. Right?
You don't have to. If you don't like that, don't do it.
Right? I wrote down give up now.
Yeah. Similar.
Go to class is a good one too. But
Yeah.
Couldn't think of anything else.
all right. All right. Man,
That's the advice my parents would give me.
give up now.
No,
Go
Go to class. Oh. I was like, that's some good parenting right there. Hey, Amanda, just give
give
up
up.
now. Just
No.
lay down on the ground and just wait for the end.
I think they gave up on me a long time ago.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Bubby. This one's mine. Okay, you got the. Don't chew on the pen. That's my wife's pen. She's gonna get mad at us for using them to begin with. All right, you got the concept.
Maybe.
Okay, the folks at home they
I'm
know.
trying.
All right, this is a good one for me.
Okay.
What is the most dangerous animal I could beat in a fight to the death? The most dangerous animal that I could beat in a fight to the death. What is the most dangerous animal that I think I could beat in a fight? I'm trying to be honest here with myself and think,
I know.
what do I actually think I could take in a, because I can't take there's a lot of animals I know I can't beat. All right.
I'm trying to write. This thing is not right.
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I might have spelled this wrong, but since I'm the one who has to read it,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. All right.
I like this game.
Yeah, this is good.
I like the little papers that it comes with.
Right? Yeah, it comes with, I don't know what you do once you run out of those, though. Then do you think they...
There's quite a bit of them. I mean, then you can just, you're just on
Post-it
your
note-
own. Yeah.
Get them bubby face Post-it notes.
Yeah, and just write on Bubby's forehead.
Yes.
Whatever. Did you ever give those to Parker?
Yes.
Okay. No idea what happened to him?
No.
Okay. Even better.
I discovered mine in my office the other day. I was like, oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I don't know where mine... they're around here somewhere. I don't really know where they are. What is the most dangerous animal I could beat in a fight to the death? Answer number 1, roast beef. Answer number 2, earthworm. Answer number 3, a goat. Okay, first of all, no one had a lot of faith in me. I will say that. Secondly, I think you're probably on the right track.
You started this podcast by saying that you probably shouldn't do anything that ends in death.
Yeah. No, 100%. I should not be in a fight to the death. I should not be in anything to the death. Also, I don't think like I could take like a bear or a wolf or anything like that. I know my boundaries here.
I'm going to say that you said goat.
I was going to say goat too.
Damn it. I said goat.
I didn't think you were going to say roast beef.
Yeah. That was the first. As soon as I saw roast beef, I was like, oh, crap. Not even though it's just a little bit of pink, I knew immediately who that was. And then Amanda has a lot of faith in me and says, the best I can do is beat an earthworm. Which, not far. I think I could take a goat, but nothing bigger. Like, I couldn't fight
A baby goat.
baby goat. I could definitely take a baby goat. Like a big goat, though. You ever had a mess with a goat, Bubby? I worked on a
Yes.
farm for a couple summers. Goats are like, they're not fun.
No,
Like, they want to kick your ass, like,
Yeah.
all the time.
just for existing.
Just for, like, you get near a goat, it's
Can't
just
even
like,
imagine one mad.
yeah, it's like, I'm going to whoop your ass. That goat just takes one look at you and goes, I could take him in a fight. Doesn't matter who it is. Mike Tyson, I'll beat him. I don't care.
The dump that we used to go and haul stuff to.
The dump where you used to dump.
Had goats.
It's the most hillbilly shit I've
Around
ever
it.
heard, Bubby, right here.
And so they'd chase you if you were out there too long. Yeah.
All right, Arkansas.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Arkansas was this dump?
South Arkansas.
South. How south?
Camden.
Camden County, home of My Name Is Earl.
Washita County.
Camden, Arkansas. The dump was so well regulated, so well controlled that there's just a herd of goats living at the dump.
They're
guard
some
goats.
dumps.
Herd of goats keeping you from stealing the good stuff.
Right?
Well, I don't know. They'd probably eat waste and paper. I don't know.
I don't know, what does goat eat? I don't know what goats eat.
Furniture.
A lot of dumps have like bears. You got to worry about because they're in there like digging up the food. Not Bubbies. Goats.
Goats.
Wild goat.
Wild. Were they wild goats or just like loose from somebody?
They were wild.
They were like nobody had ownership of these goats.
No.
Sometimes they got goats that they'll bring to your house like to mow your grass if you want them to like if you got like a lot of
That's hillbilly.
that's hillbillies hell yeah, but it's also they're not using any petrol, no gas. They just come out there and do their thing and fertilize the lawn, and now you got short grass.
Yep.
So you should get a goat, Bubby.
No.
No. Parker can take care of the goat for you. Him and the goat would be good friends.
Can't even take care of the dog.
Well, you don't have to take care of the goat. He's fine out there. He's going to eat some grass. And according to Bubby, I just throw out some tin cans. It'll be fine. He'll eat the tin cans.
All right.
All right, so that's hot seat.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. We might do this again on another episode. We got some other games we're going to try out on the episode. I got one with a bell that you ring that's going to be real annoying. That I gave that I have gifted to someone on the podcast, who then proceeded to leave it at my house.
Well, you said it was for the podcast, so I was
Yeah,
like, I'll
but
just
you
leave
can-
this here.
You can also play it at home. You don't have to. All right, Bubby, you posted a picture to the where are we at? I don't know how long the first one went, but I'm going to guess about 10, 15 minutes. So keep an eye on it. Bubby, you posted a picture here. I got a lot of questions about what's going on with this. First of all, where'd you see this?
So there's a store here called Gabe's. Have you been to Gabe's yet?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Took the place of the old Hobby Lobby building.
Okay, so over there
Mardell's.
on Battlefield.
Yes.
Right by the mall.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Gabe's.
like a department type store. Yeah.
What do they got in Gabe's? But
Well, it's like a department store. It's got
it's like a
shoe
Woolworths?
section.
Is it like a Sears? Is it like a... I'm saying old stores.
There's
for
no
Bubby here.
appliances.
No appliances.
It's just
Clothes.
yeah, lots of clothes,
Dishes.
home decorations, dishes.
Okay.
Yeah, pet supply,
Games. They got games.
shoes,
TVs.
some foods. No,
No TVs.
they only
Electronics.
they have very little electronics. Like they have headphones and
It's like a TJ Maxx.
stuff like that.
It's like a TJ Maxx.
Okay, yeah.
You ever been to a TJ Maxx?
Nope.
Okay, TJ Maxx is where things that didn't sell at other stores go to die. So it's not quite a bin store, but it's not
Right.
far from a bin store. Where's Gabe's on this?
I would agree with that. Yes.
It sounds very much the same.
Like a TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's where we went to look around. We needed a new dog bed for the dog.
Okay. What happened to the old one?
He tore it up with his claws.
Oh,
his claws.
you can cut them claws.
With his
you know,
claws.
with his claws, sandy claws.
I did not.
You can cut them nails, so they're not like razor sharp like Freddy Krueger over there.
I know.
But Bobby's like, I ain't gonna do it.
I-
That dog's gonna walk around on his tippy toes. I don't care.
Kathy takes him to a vet and they do it.
We do it here at the house. We just pin them down and get them nails. I don't. Jordan gets them. I don't. I hold them down. All right.
Anyway.
In the Gabes.
Yep. So I was there and we were walking to through the maze to get to the checkout counter. And
Yeah. Oh, so this is on the switchback there before you check out. So this is the impulse buy section.
yes, and there was
For $7.
this package of wipes. That
Wipes.
is for you. It's like a shower in a pad.
Let me just read the description here. Self-lathering, rinse-free bath sponges.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the name, but I liked how it said smell funky, get skunky.
I think Skunky is the trademarked name
must be.
of this particular product.
I feel like on one of the very few episodes, like I'm talking maybe less than one episode of Shark Tank.
Okay.
I feel like that was on
that you
Shark
that you
Tank.
watched?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, they only had the one episode of Shark Tank ever.
No,
But I watched it.
I don't think I even watched a whole episode, but I think that was on there.
The skunky.
Yeah.
Smelling funky, get skunky.
I thought that was funny. It made me laugh.
It's got lather, scrub, and towel dry. It uses odor fighting silver ions. They're infused into the fabric. No shower or bath needed. Good for travel, gym, kids, elderly care, camping, and sports. And it's hypoallergenic. Don't throw it in your toilet, though, because they're going to get mad at you if you do that. All right. Did you buy one?
No,
Oh, come on, Bubby. You got all the way there.
no, I didn't need it.
I didn't feel skunky.
I take a shower every day.
You watch Shark Tank ever?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What's your favorite thing you saw on Shark Tank? Amanda saw the skunky.
Maybe. I'm not even sure. It says no. Oh, wait.
What?
I don't know. Keep going.
She was looking to see if it was on Shark Tank.
I just think one of the biggest things that has come out of Shark Tank is the scrubbing pads.
No, I'm not asking what's the biggest
Well, I'm
success
just-
there. What's the
that's-
thing you
that's
saw
what I
there and you went
remember.
like, what the hell? All right, the thing I saw, and this is the only one I remember on anything that's ever been on Shark Tank ever, and I've watched a couple episodes, not a lot. They had these single-serving glasses of wine where you got the glass and the wine, and it was like sealed and had a little like peel off top. But
And the guy jumped on it.
that's it. One of the biggest selling points was that the dude could stand on top of the glass and it wouldn't break.
You know how I know this?
How's that?
We talked about it before.
Oh, did we?
I don't
Damn.
remember this.
I don't remember talking about this. Me and Amanda might have talked about this, or if I did, who cares? That dude jumped up and down on that glass, Bubby. And that was their big selling point. Not that the wine was good, not that this was a convenient way to get drunk, but hey, you ain't gonna break this glass no matter what you do. You can be as drunk as you want to be. So, Shark Tank.
You
I'm not a fan.
have a collection of wine glasses.
Just big plastic hefty wine glasses.
Oh, are they plastic?
Yeah, 100% plastic.
I don't know. I was picturing glass.
Single shot. It's a single shot. What's the, you remember them pre-mixed shots you can buy at the store? You know, same
Yeah.
thing, but with wine.
Yeah, you can get Jello shots like that already pre-made.
Yep. All
I
right.
like a good Jello shot.
I like a good Jello shot. I'm going to scroll back here just a little bit to talk about a picture I have that we'll post to the thing. This was at our local Enterprise rental company. Okay. And as you're walking into the Enterprise rental company, there is the door. Mm-hmm. And then next to the door, there is a pane of glass. Mm-hmm. And on that pane of glass, they have written on their sign, why can't I pull this up? Caution, this is not a door. Mm-hmm. Because they had enough incidents, not just one, but enough incidents of people just plowing into that pane of glass
Yeah.
that they had a right to note.
I've seen that at a few places in town.
How dumb are we at this point as a society?
I think people are just used to the automatically opening doors, so they just walk and just
It's got a big handle on it.
hope for the best. I don't know.
Hope for
Yeah.
the best. Like it's either going to open or I'm going to walk through this
Right.
glass. One of the two.
Me, if I get up close to a door that like should open on its own and it doesn't open on its own, then I just walk away.
You're just like,
This is not for me.
I guess I'm not allowed in here. I better leave. Now it could be just one of those ones where you have to hit the button and the door opens. But Amanda's like, nope. If it don't open for me, God said don't come through.
Exactly.
How do you feel about the rotating doors?
Some people love
have
them.
to
Some
walk
people are scared of them.
I don't care. I'll go in it.
I like going in there, especially if you're going with somebody you know, and then let them get halfway and then just block up that door so they're stuck inside forever. Just jam a wedge under there and go home. Let the cops figure it out.
That's not nice.
That's not true either. I like going through them quick. That's how I like doing it. I don't like a slow one where you feel a little trapped in there with everyone's old farts. I want to get in and get out if we're doing a revolving door.
Claustrophobic?
No, I just don't want to be in there with everyone's farts because people are just going in there and farting in there and then like next guy, and I don't want to be next guy. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So I'm a little disappointed us as a society that someone had to put this sign up because I would like to see how many nose prints were just crammed behind that sign. People just blank. But all right. We've got the question of the week. Has everyone had an opportunity to read the question of the week?
Yep.
This week's question of the week, not to be confused with the hot seat questions. All right. What was something that you were in on before it became popular? You know, what was the thing that you got in ahead of the game, and then when everyone else caught up to you and was like, "Hey, this thing's real cool. You should check it out." You're like, "Psh, I've been here forever. I don't need you. You don't need to tell me about this. I already knew about this." Bubby, what you got?
You're assuming I do anything cool. First place.
I ain't done nothing cool ever.
I can't really think. Maybe a TV show of some kind that I've seen before, and then somebody comes up later and goes, "Hey, found this new TV show you should watch." And I'm like, I've already seen that.
Okay, so nothing big. You weren't ahead of the cultural curve on anything.
Not that I can remember.
Big time.
No.
Okay, no secret knowledge that you refused to pass on to others that you were hoarding for yourself.
No.
Okay, Amanda.
So the thing about me
Okay.
is I have to spend some time and really sit in my dislike for something before I learn to truly appreciate it.
Okay,
So by the time I'm interested in anything,
right.
I think the rest of the world has already done it and over it.
Is your default to everything just hate it and then see if that wears off?
It's just really hard for me to be excited or impressed about anything, really.
Okay.
I just have to be like, I don't know, it's probably not that great. But yeah.
Love
and
it.
also a lot of the things that I like,
Uh-huh.
I have not found, I'm sure I'm not the only one that likes these things. I just
Yeah.
have not found the people.
You've not found your people.
I have not found my people that like the similar things. So
Very niche.
I get, not really, but I think different from the rest of my friend and family base, maybe.
Okay, give me an example of this. Something that that you were into that you feel was outside the other people's scope.
I don't know that it's other people's scope. I just don't know these people. The people.
The
that like
people
these-
around you, Scope.
Right. I'm super into tracking and watching satellites,
Oh,
and I don't know anybody else.
I only
that's
do
really interested in that.
I only do it when I see one, and then I'm immediately like, "Which satellite?
Right.
What did I? Was that the space station? What did I see up there? Was it aliens? I need to know."
Just things like that.
All right,
Can't really think of anything.
I could get into that, like tracking satellites.
Yeah.
Is this with a telescope or just naked eye?
No, just naked eye.
Like I've seen the space station a bunch of times, and every time I
Yeah.
see it, I always look to see if that was what I saw.
Yeah.
I've not seen like the train of
I'm really sad because
Starlink ones.
they've changed it so it's not as bright as it used to be, so it's really hard to see now. Before you were like, we're being invaded.
from the space. Yeah,
But I think they like tilted them so they don't shine back as much.
because everyone was like, "It's right in
Yeah.
my eye."
I
Keep
guess.
blinding me with that space station.
But I mean,
of
there's like
yours.
50 of them, so
space stations.
no, the train of satellites.
Oh, okay.
Of the space
We were talking about
satellites
two
when
different things.
when they first went up.
Yeah, because you could see them like there's just like 10 dots in a row. Just
No, there's like 50 dots in a row. There's a lot.
well,
of
like at
them.
the beginning though, there was like 10 of them in a row, and now they got like a bajillion of them. And then pretty soon they're gonna just orbit the Earth, just a big ring of them going around. That's how Bubby's getting his internet.
So maybe you can tell me this right now. Like to the west, there's a really bright light.
You got a two choice on this.
Anybody know what that is?
It's either Mars or Venus.
Is it a planet?
Is a planet.
Okay.
100%. That's either Mars or Venus,
or a drone.
or drone, or
People are easily confused by the drones now.
yeah, or it's an asteroid coming right at us, and you ain't got long to go. So live it up, because that one's coming. I don't know if you heard about this one.
I saw something about
2034.
Oh, is that one
That was
supposed to
coming.
be?
Yep, and it's got like a 4% chance to hit the Earth now, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's too much for me. I want a 0% chance of every asteroid hitting us, but this one, it's like a size of a football field or
What is
so.
that? That's like 9 years from now. Right?
Yeah. So just think 9 years from now, Bubby's gonna be sitting home watching the Lost remake where they're gonna actually do it right this time, and all of a sudden, bachang, asteroid knocks out all the people in Lost again. So
Gonna take out all my TV so I can't watch it anymore.
can't watch any nothing. No Murder She Wrote. No nothing. It's all gone, Bubby. The remake of Murder She Wrote.
It'll only impact Bubby's elliptical machine. He'll be like, dang it, now I really can't work out.
I was gonna do it.
I was gonna do
Today
it.
was
Finally,
the
I was
day.
gonna get it.
This is a sign from God. I mean, that asteroid just smashed that thing up. I can't buy another one of those. That would be blasphemous,
I've had this one so long.
right? It's got so many miles on it.
We've come so far.
Come so far together. It was me and the elliptical. If not, I just can't. I've lost the will. Thanks, Obama. All right, so that's that. You don't have anything that you thought.
I don't think so.
I've talked about some of mine previous to this point, but I had 3 total that I was ahead of the game on. The first one was They Might Be.
Bejeweled.
Oh, no. I was way late to the game on Bejeweled and the Pigs.
Wow.
No, They Might Be Giants. You know who they are? The band?
Yes.
They Might Be Giants. So on MTV back in the day, for like 3 days straight, they had a video that was in the rotation. Okay. And then it was gone forever. But in those 3 days, I went out and bought the cassette tape of their first album,
I believe you mean Cassiette.
Cassette Tape. I've seen that video.
I know.
Where the girls-
It was in one of the first episodes
Yeah.
we did.
So cassette tape of They Might Be Giants. It had a song called Don't Let's Start that I was a huge fan of. And this was well ahead of when they became really popular. And then about a year later, they got real hot. And I was like, I've been doing this for a while, kids. The other 2 are Tickle Me Elmo, which I think I've talked about on the podcast, and Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Have I talked about Forrest
Yeah.
Gump as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So those were the 3 that I was like ahead of the curve on, and I felt pretty good about the Forrest Gump one especially. We were well ahead of the curve on because I was like at an independent art house. We saw it.
So you were also a hipster before hipsters
No,
were hipsters.
I didn't mean to go. A friend of mine was like,
Didn't mean to be there.
a friend of mine named Mayor was like, hey, you want to go?
No, I was more talking about the band.
Oh, the band? No. Because they might be Giants was never that cool. it's a very like nerd rock kind of band. But I was a big fan. Now they make kids music. If that tells you anything about them, they're making like songs for like 4-year-olds.
Well, they figure. Remember all those people, those 10 people that liked us when we were a band,
Right?
They probably have kids now.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Weird Al's doing it. Yeah. He's just living off of dads my age showing their kids Weird Al tapes and records.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's where I was hip. I was hip to be square back in the day. Bubby knows where that is.
I was square to be hip.
Ooh, fun. What's this?
So on Thursday, I went on an adventure to Lawrence, Kansas, and I watched Fraggle Rock live.
I have so many questions. The first question is Lawrence, Kansas ?
What's in Lawrence?
That's the Fraggle Rock live show
Now, what venue is this at?
at the Leeds Center.
Oh, the Leeds Center. Is this how many people live in?
Look it up.
I'm just going to ask the lady. How many people live in Lawrence, Kansas?
It's a college town.
Or the college town? 94,934. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a college town.
College town.
The Leeds Center's on the campus.
Now let me ask the first question.
Yeah.
Did you drive to Lawrence, Kansas? What college is that?
Can't be for that far
KU.
away.
That's where my dad went to. I knew it sounded familiar. That's where my dad went for his undergrad. He went
Nice.
to KU before he went to become a veterinarian.
A vet doctor.
A vet doctor. I was going to say vet doctor. I was like, that's not correct. That would be somebody who works on people who were in a war. He was a veterinarian, animal doctor. That's where he did his undergrad. And every time he came by, he's like, we should go up there. And then he looked at how far it was away, and he was like, we should not go up there. I think one time he drove all the way up there, but it was
Nice.
just the one time. So why for did you go to Lawrence, Kansas? Was it just
to see Fraggle Rock live.
Seriously?
That is it.
That was
Yeah,
it? That was
that's
the
it.
closest it was going to be?
Yep.
Okay. Now I have more questions.
Okay.
I've actually seen a clip of this show, just a very brief clip. So let me tell you what I know, and then you can tell me more.
Okay.
There are the main cast of Fraggles. So you've got Wembley and Red and all those guys, and then behind them is projected a whole bunch of more Fraggles. Correct?
And like
Doozers
a couple of
and-
scenes. Yeah.
But it's no set. It's video wall for
Pretty
the most
much,
part.
yeah.
And then they've got big people-sized puppets, Muppets.
Yep.
And then a lot of the stuff happens. Some of the stuff happens behind them,
Yep.
pre-taped, so that
Yep.
they could make it look like there's more people on the stage than there is.
Yeah.
All right. Why for? Did you drive just to see it? Just
Because I
you-
love the Fraggles.
Okay.
It was fun.
I'm a big fan of the Fraggle, OG Fraggle.
And I
I did
love-
not enjoy the new ones as much.
Yeah.
But-
I don't think I've really watched any of the new ones, but I liked some of the songs. And the 4-year-old next to me knew all the songs, so I was like, "Those must be new songs."
Right. And that 4-year-old was not with you. That you
No.
just happened to be seated next
Yes.
to the 4-year-old.
Yes, and she
Okay.
was very excited. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Did you
And
catch that kid's name?
I love costumes. No, and
Okay.
so I was very interested to see if
Now, how
Their
were
costumes.
the Fraggles?
they were really good.
Articulate,
Yeah,
lots of eye and facial movement.
no eye because they don't like the small.
I guess
versions
that's true.
Don't have
Yeah,
eye.
the regular ass versions don't have eyes.
It's just mouth.
Yeah, just mouth. That's easier to build. I could build that.
Yeah,
I mean, probably not to look correct. It wouldn't look like Wembley, but
Yeah.
it would.
but they were really
I
cute.
was trying to
It was
remember the
good.
rest of them. Traveling Matt's the other one I got. I used to love the one that was played by Jim Henson, the weird traveling guy who had like a bunch of hippie followers that would come into town every once in a while. I'll get back to you on that one. But he had cool songs, and it was actually the voice. It was like the voice of Jim Henson, so easily
Nice.
recognizable for
Yeah.
me as someone who was a big Muppet fan back
Yeah.
in the day.
But
All right.
it was fun. It was good.
How long? How long is this show?
So there were
I mean, there's a 4-year-old there, so I'm going to guess not
There were-
3 hours.
2 acts,
Oh, okay.
an intermission in between.
Okay, you got to give the kids a little room to wiggle.
Yeah. So each half was 45 minutes, so
Oh.
longer than I thought, but
Right.
it didn't feel long at all. And none of the kids were like screaming and mad or anything. It was fun.
Okay, so besides full people-sized Fraggles, did we get any other live action inhabitants of the Fraggle world?
Yes.
You got Doozers,
We got 2 Doozers, yeah.
and they were little.
They were the correct size in comparison to the Fraggles.
Were they like hand
Yeah,
puppets?
yeah.
And then did you get any of the Gorgs?
So
Bubby, did you watch Fraggle Rock, by the way, in any way growing up?
I should know more about this because we have like the box set of DVDs. I think.
Your homework is to go home and watch at least the first season.
so Junior was
my
videoed.
favorite. My favorite.
But he had you saw his hand because
Okay, because it's big.
yeah, and
in
he
comparison.
like moved things. Yeah, so you couldn't have all of him. You know,
But just Junior.
you just had him like looking through the hole at the Fraggles.
Gotcha.
basically. And then the trash heap.
That's what I was
She
gonna
there.
ask.
She's huge.
The great and powerful trash heap.
Yeah, she was giant. It was awesome.
She's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So Bubby obviously did not watch any Fraggle Rock
No.
growing up.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be a little too hippy dippy for.
Yeah, Bubby wasn't very hippy dippy back in the day. But I love anything that the Henson Company was doing.
Me too.
Back in the day. I just saw they just played the first episode of Saturday Night Live, and it had the Jim Henson bit on there, and it's out there.
Yeah.
Like he came a long way from being on Saturday Night Live to his first children's production of anything.
Yeah,
But no, that's exciting.
it was fun.
I would have liked to see. Well, I don't know if I want to see an hour and a half of it.
It didn't feel like it. It was
okay.
good.
All right.
It was fun.
I kind of want to see the trash heap. Yeah, and
was
like I
good.
said, I love Junior Gorg. He was by far my favorite character on that entire show.
Yeah.
He's like they had 3 big old giant puppets. They were actual like people sized puppets in the show, and there was the mom and the dad, and then their kid. And the dad was the king of the universe, and then the mom, and then they had Junior Gorg, and he was the one who was messing with the Fraggles more than anybody, and he's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about Jim Henson. You said a writer on SNL?
He, not a
was
writer.
on?
He had a segment, at least in the first season of SNL. So this is back, when it's the original cast. So you got Chevy Chase and you got everybody else on there.
Belushi, yeah.
Belushi and everybody, and he would have a segment every week, or at least for the first half of the season. I don't really know how long he went, where he would have this whole little world that he had built, and they would always go back to the same like cast of characters. None of them that we know today. And it's real kind of slow and a little plotting going through it, because it would be like 10 minutes of Jim Henson doing this thing.
I've never heard of this.
But check it out. So if you haven't watched, there's a movie based on the first, like what happens right before the airing of the first episode of SNL, which is actually pretty good. But then they also have a documentary, and they're doing the 50th now. So all that 50th
Saw
stuff.
that.
So they showed the very first episode of SNL, start to finish, that Saturday night before they showed the 50th stuff.
Oh,
And we watched part of that, and that Jim Henson thing is weird as hell.
I missed that.
Yeah, you could definitely tell like he had an idea, but didn't have a real like fleshed out what he was doing with it. But it's kind of cool to see the beginning of it. So check it out if you get a chance.
Interesting.
I want to look up. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to look up the Jim. Okay. I'm going to look up Jim Henson.
You were talking. I was waiting for you to stop.
Oh, go.
Like wandering off and talking, and then I was going to talk to Bubby, but then you just kept talking, and then you were like, "Oh no, nobody's going to say anything." It's rude.
I'm being quiet over here. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
Now I'm just jabbering on.
Convincing John was his name of the character on Fraggle Rock. And I was going to pull up a picture, but now I can't because I'm dumb. Nope, that just brought up the trash heap. So that didn't help me any. Anyway, that's all I got. I just derailed this. This whole podcast. Sorry, kids. My bad. Amanda's packing up her stuff. She's going home. She's mad. Let me go back to the planning thing here real quick. The other thing I had on here, I saw a Manifesto Mobile, Bubby and Amanda, and I was so excited It had so much writing on it. And I took a picture of it, and then I zoomed in on it, and it was not actually a manifesto mobile, and it was sad. It's like a
Bible verse.
no, it was a rolling memorial to all of the fallen heroes.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I got so excited. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no, he actually has,
Yeah.
like, this is good. He, you know,
Yeah.
he's doing a nice thing here.
Yeah.
And it's not just, I hate Tom's
Yeah.
Auto Repair.
Where
because,
did you see it?
Probably on Sunshine.
Oh, I saw it in Branson.
Okay. I also saw and did not get a great picture of a dude on a homemade bike. Okay. It looked like maybe 3 bikes put together.
Nice.
It's kind of like one of those chopper bikes, you know, they build where it's got the real long front and the stuff. And I feel like he built it himself because it was not well balanced in any way. So he's trying to drive by the house here on his bike. And the whole time he's going, the front wheel is just like wobbling back and forth. You can see him just kind of swerving all over. And I'm like, he's going to just whip it into traffic here at any second.
The seat's directly over the back tire.
The seat is
Yeah.
directly over the back tire. The handlebars are way too high. That front tire's real tiny, so it doesn't really like steer very well. He was trying for a thing, but I don't think he got there. But you know what? Power to people who just like at home and like, I'm gonna build a bike.
yeah.
I've done dumbass stuff like that before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a bike, and then anyway,
I had a bike one time. It was like an Evil Knievel bike.
did you now?
Yeah.
Was it like Evil Knievel brand, like Huffy?
I think so. Yeah. It had like the gas tank and everything on it. But
Nope.
the thing is,
Did it have gas in it?
no,
That seems dangerous.
That's where he kept his Skittles.
it's just metal. And it was a heavy bike because I tried, jumping it, getting some mad jumps.
Yeah, doing some sick jumps on your
jumps,
Evil
yeah.
Knievel bike.
Did not work out so well. For
Bobby,
me.
do you have a picture of this? Do you have a
I
picture?
do
of you?
not.
I need lots of pictures from Bubby's
I
childhood.
do not. But the thing is, somebody had painted this silver. It was all silver instead of having the white and the American flag.
So you got it like secondhand, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. So not nearly as cool, just silver and heavy with some sort of tank for some reason.
Yeah, it looked like that era's Evil Knievel bike.
Okay.
If you'll look it up now.
But it didn't have any motor or anything. You
No.
had to do all
It was
the
a
pedaling.
bicycle, yeah.
Amanda's correct here. I'm going to need you to bring in. Oh no, I'm going to need you to bring in some. I'm going to need like 8-year-old Bubby pictures. Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to need some pictures. Oh, he's got them on his phone.
I don't know.
I need to see some 8-year-old Bubby because that's got to be prime Bubby, right?
Yeah.
Just right in his. What year would that have been, Bubby? 8-year-old Bubby. What year is that?
78.
1978. So he's just gone through the bicentennial. Okay. Celebrated America's.
Not 17.
No. The two bicentennial, the 200 year. 1973 was or 1976. 1776 to 1976 bicentennial. This is like explaining hot seat all over again.
Kind of.
So Bubby,
That's when he learned of his love of fireworks.
right? So yeah, they had the big celebration here in the United States of America to celebrate the 200 years. We ain't gonna make it to 3, but 200 years of America. And Bubby's fresh off of that, got his Evil Knievel bike that used to be red, white, and blue, but now is all silver and shiny.
And he tried to take it for some sweet jumps.
Sweet jumps over the Snake River Gorge. He's gonna jump straight over that bad boy. Evil Knievel couldn't make it, but Bubby's gonna make it.
Got his Razor Ninja stars in his back pocket.
Oh yeah, his homemade ninja stars in his back pocket. Do you have a slingshot, Bubby? You feel like a kid who had a slingshot.
I did.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yep.
Would you shoot rocks or marbles out of that bad boy?
Rocks.
Okay, because they're free. 'Cause you can just pick them up off the road.
Marbles, you got to keep those. You got to collect them.
Did you collect marbles as a
Play
kid?
marbles. I had some.
Did you have a hoop with a stick? Did you roll down the street?
What? No.
Or a can.
Or a can?
No.
You guys, like kick the can a lot?
What was wrong with you?
I'm just trying to figure out where you lie in this.
What you
Bubby.
did back in the olden
you had
times,
a- you had a-
Papa.
You had to go
That
to
was
the,
my dad's age.
you had to go to the dump and fight goats. So I don't know. I don't know what you had going on in your life. I'm just kind of curious here now. I need a book report on what I need to see some pictures of Bubby back.
Day in the life of 8-year-old Bubby.
Day in the life of 8-year-old Bubby.
I have some.
All right, Bubby's gonna look and see if he can find them pictures of young Bubby, and we'll get those put up on the Facebooks there. If you'd like to check out our Facebook page, it's All Fish and Chips at Facebook. We also have a Facebook. No, it's a Facebook group. If you go to the Facebook page, it just takes you to the group. That's where you want to be to see all the pictures and stuff we talk about on the podcast. If you want to write to us, you can write to us at allfishandchips@gmail.com. Check out our website. It's allfishandchips.com. Check out it on YouTube, where the video is posted every week of this episode. It is just a static shot with this podcast playing over top of it. But if that's how you want to watch it or listen to it, there it is. Or if you'd like to be a friend of the podcast or a sponsor of the podcast, check us out on Patreon. You can be a friend of the podcast just like Ed and Carol and Anthony and KK and Sarah and Jordan, all friends
Have
of the
you
podcast.
checked the Patreon recently?
I have not. Is there another person? Oh, hellfire. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not going to.
Pause it.
Oh, I'm going to. Hopefully I don't ruin it. Oh, shit. Caroline, sorry, friend of the podcast, former person on the podcast, has sponsored the podcast.
Now sponsor of the podcast.
Now sponsor of the
Nice.
podcast, and she will be, she will be writing us, giving us, here. Oh, okay. All right, Bubby,
She's gonna make me read this.
Your time has come.
your time has come.
Oh my gosh.
With a straight face and
Caroline.
with all seriousness, I need you to read this as it was given to you. Okay,
She's giving you $5 to say this.
$5 for the
Four
next
times.
4 times. You have to read. We said we would read anything that wasn't like terrible Nazi stuff, and this is not. So, Bubby, I'm going to pass the phone to you. This is unrehearsed. Bubby doesn't know what's coming. Don't touch the screen. Just read down. Just read what she says, and then say the thing she wants you to say, because she paid $20, and you have to do it. And you have to do it, and you have to do it with enthusiasm.
I'm wearing my Chiefs shirt though.
Doesn't matter, Bubby. You have to say it. We've been paid to say it. The sponsor is all. They are correct. You are wrong.
Okay, Caroline.
With enthusiasm.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Okay, I'll be pulling that out and putting that on the soundboard as well. The good news is, Bubby, you got to do it for 3 more episodes. So just get
You can get real good at it.
Yeah, get to practicing on it, because it's coming back around. We'd like to thank Caroline for sponsoring the podcast. And if you'd like to sponsor the podcast and make somebody here just read some ad copy that you want them to read, we'll do it for $20. We ain't proud. So check it out on the Patreon. It's All Fish and Chips Patreon. All right. That was fun. Having said all of that, my name's Thor.
Bubby.
Amanda.
And remember, folks, no matter what you got going on in your life, it's all fish and chips.
Good job, Caroline.
Good
That was
job,
fun.
Caroline. And it's going to be even better the next 3 weeks, because he knows it's coming now. He's sad. Look at him over there.
He is.
You made Bubby sad a little bit.
Well,
Is it 'cause-
he makes her sad a little bit every week.
Oh.
Those are 3
Or she
words
makes
I
them.
thought I
He
would
makes
never say.
All right, we're going home.
Chipotle.
Oh.